You know, I've always wondered what people who use, like, other operating systems think of using PCs in old Pokemon games. Anyway, hello all you people out there, this is Michael, the 2.5 Stooges, and this tennis player person thing is just, reminded me to tell you that you can come up here and set your location on GeoNet, which is, I don't even know what's the point of it, but, I guess it's kind of so you can say, hi, I'm from insert country name here when you meet people versus, on, like, wireless communications or whatever, if you're in, like, some sort of big, there we go, some sort of big, like, convention or whatever with a lot of people. Anyway, I suppose, might as well do this. I'm technically in New York now, because that's where, college is. I would zoom in on this map if I could, but I can't remember how, so I'm going to leave that for some other day. While I'm up here, I might as well point out this guy. It's kind of important, I think. At least he was in the other games. I guess he's not anymore. I remember in Black and White 1, he would give you, like, some good items if you trade with a lot of people over Global Terminal. I have actually not set up wireless communications, Wi-Fi that is, for my DS at college, so I am actually unable to do that, which is kind of interesting. Not really. Anyway, where to now? So I think the only main street I haven't covered is this one. Is there anything even important on this one? Yes, I believe there is. On, like, Tuesdays in the summer or something obscure like that, I don't know the exact time in the day, but you can come over here, and can I talk to you? Can I even... No, I can't talk to you? That's... Oh, there we go. You can buy this thing called the Castelia Cone. Ooh, you can buy now. And they're basically like, I believe, full heals, except cheap, and you can buy them in bulk of like 12, so sort of like Moon Milk for status. And yeah, there's that. This is Studio Castelia. Yes, that's an art museum. So it's not your boring residential 47 floor tower, so I guess I'll come in here. Yeah, Berg's artwork. He's the gym leader, by the way, if you didn't know already. I don't feel like putting a spoiler warning over that because I don't think it's that important to spoil or not spoil. It would be nice if you could actually see, like, what the pictures are, but I guess whatever. An electric type. Will you show me what kinds of Pokemon you have? Yes, I have an electric type. Except I don't feel like being cooperative, so I'm going to show you Calvin, who's a fire type, which is close enough, right? Oh, screw you. Okay, so fine, I'll show you Luxray now, and I hope I actually selected Luxray, and yeah, so, oh, he's going to give you a berry for that. If anything, I'll take a Peachy Berry, because I think poison's going to be what I see most of in this playthrough. It usually is, because Toxic is everywhere, and a lot of stuff can learn it. Let's see, Ideals and Truth, so that's kind of the theme of 5th generation right there. So... Ooh, nice title there too. Two beings, a meeting that must occur. That's kind of something related to legendaries there. Black and White Dragons. If you don't know where that's going, then you probably haven't been playing this game for very long, or this generation anyway. I guess you could be just coming in from like Hoenn and something and not having a clue. But whatever. So do I feel like walking down all these piers? There is one building that I should probably go in, or at least point out. It is this place. It is the Battle Company Tower, whatever. I forget what it's called. People who work in this building have Pokemon battles, not opinion battles. Cool. You appear to be strong, but if you go upstairs, please be extra careful. I almost said extra be please careful, and that's even bad on my standards. So, oh yes, if you'd like, you should take this to have your Pokemon hold it, and he will give you the experience share. Now, I'm gonna come back here and battle the Battle Company. Right after I talk to this Harlequin guy, because the one in the middle might give me something if I do that. Well, I can't remember what it was in Sinnoh. It was like the Poketch, and you had to go coupons to get the Poketch apps and whatever. But yeah, that's whatever. So you can talk to him. You can exit. You can return to here. What do you want? You haven't visited the middle office. Yes, I have visited the middle office. Or did I just forget to... Oh, yes, I said I wasn't going to talk to the guy in the middle office because he was stupid. See where my need to not take this game very seriously leads me. Alright, so I'm back. We are going to talk to this guy for real now. You haven't visited 0 places. Brilliant. That didn't make any sense. And he's going to give you the rare candy. So that could be useful late in game if you want to train your Pokemon, but you don't feel like level grinding off like Patrats and Victory Road or whatever. Okay, so there are no Patrats in Victory Road. The game designers aren't that evil, but You get the idea. So let's go down here. And what is this? This is the Royal Unova. I don't know if you can board it at this point in the game. It only operates in the evening, and it's like the dead of night now. Actually, it's only 10:37. Dang, it's late. Yeah, my biological clock has shifted a little in college because orientation has been happening at like really weird hours and stuff like that. Classes start next week, so that should be interesting. Anyway, this guy, stick up your thumbs and curl in your fingers. That's a thumbs up pose. Is it bad that I just had to go and make that gesture off camera, like in real life right now, to verify that that's what he was doing? Anyway, let's go and talk to you. So that's the last pier, I think. It's not very interesting. I am going to mount the bike now because I can and because I forgot that I had it. And I am going to come down, I think, finally to go to the gym because I think I've more or less pretended to cover everything in here. So, let's see. Let's go over to the wall and let's run into the wall and ride a bike into it and then talk to this guy if I can do that. Thank you very much. If you're looking for the gym leader, he said there might be trouble and then he took off. Alright, Clyde. What's this? Oh, you with the, I remember you, Iris. Something came up. That sounds good. He's always got artist block and just goes wandering out of the gym. Responsible guy. Looking for Team Plasma. What is this about Team Plasma? Those knuckleheads. I don't want to deal with those. Actually, the story involving Team Plasma was actually not that bad in this game. It wasn't as good as and involved as I think it was in Black and White 1, but it's not as bad as like Team Rocket usually is. Anyway, so there's that. I forget where Iris told me to go because I was not paying attention and I was like staring at the back of Jim Guy's head. I think though we have to go over here, and if I'm wrong, I'm going to slap myself and cut the video, but Iris is talking to me, so that's probably good. Something Pier. I thought it said Thumb Pier, but that can't be. It's something that I would name a location. Okay, so no matter. What is going on here? And that thing with the camera shifting its angle is like really not working very well with this bicycle. You can go inside the sewers. Yes, I can. Seems suspicious. What? Now. Okay, so that guy that was blocking the sidewalk just a minute ago is... Oh my god, it's Git. Did you find Team Plasma? No, I did not find Team Plasma. The only place I still haven't checked is... Help me out. Perfect place for hiding. Brilliant! So we get to go and explore the sewers, because that's what everybody wants. So, the Castelia Sewers is a completely new place in Black and White too. So you can come down here, there's actually a lot in it, and the water levels change with the seasons, I believe. And you can come back in like different times of year, and you can access different places, which I don't feel like doing because I'm a lazy butt. And I'm probably not going to remember anyway. Unless someone wants to go and shout at me in the comments in like 2 months, but whatever. Are you ready to go? I'm going to say no. Fine. I hate it when games like give you an option, but then don't really give you an option. Wait a minute. That's like the only times I would have a game give you an option, but whatever. Alright, so you are going to have Hugh tailing you, or Git, or whatever you decided to call him. You can come down here. If the water level was high, you could cut across this bridge and do that instead, but as it is, you can't do that. You can get into wild battles. I think I've been through this before, I want to say, but I don't remember specifically when. Actually, now that I think of it, I don't think I've had... I don't think I have. Down here would appear to be mostly your boring poison types and Raditz probably. There's an interesting Pokemon later on that you have to go through the sewers to get, but I'm not going to be doing that now. If you want to catch a Pokemon like in usual wild double battles, you have to KO the other one first. So if there's 2 Pokemon that you want to catch, say you both wanted to catch the Grimer and the Zubat, then you're kind of out of luck and you have to run into another one. So, just watch me run into like a shiny something down here. And it's a place that I really don't want to run into anything and I really don't want to catch anything, but it's a shiny, so I'll probably do it and have a seizure anyway. Yeah, I think it's repel time. Oh, shinies. To be honest, I don't really see what the lure of having a shiny is. It's just like a different color and it's like, it doesn't perform any better. I need repels badly. I have 50 steps times 4 repels is like, not much. but whatever. So, I don't know. I might hack myself a shiny Magikarp or something like that once in a while as a joke. What? Repel! For those of you not too familiar with the inner workings of Pokemon games and you're wondering why I ran into something wild with a Repel up, it's because Repels only keep stuff away if they're at a lower level than you, and being a level 15 Growlithe, Calvin is lower level than like 3/4 of the stuff in this dungeon, so I might want to level that. Hey, what do you want? I want you to get your butts out of here because I don't want to... Oh. Liberate Pokemon again, are you? Oh, you're not very creative, because that's the same thing you were singing 2.5 years ago when this game first came out. Or Black and White 1 first came out, anyway. Hand over your Pokemon. No, I don't think so. Alright, so experience opportunities for Calvin here. We are fighting Team Plasma in a double battle. Alright, I think it's a double battle, yeah. Because it was just like, it's that right situation for me to say something and the game to just prove me wrong because it can. Anyway, Sandile versus Scraggy. So those are two Pokemon I haven't really been in the area of yet. I don't know if you can go on Route 4 yet or not, but that's where you go for Sandile and Scraggy. Anyway, so don't mind that now. The Darkened Fighting and Darkened Ground are for Scraggy and Sandile respectively. Leaf Tornado takes that one down easily. Ember should do a decent amount. Forget what I said. Yeah, the Scraggy and Scrafty, those Pokemon are actually quite bulky and they're really annoying to fight because they have a bunch of boosting moves, and while you're in the process of not KOing them, they can like stack some really serious stat boosts and like give you a serious butt kicking, and that's not fun. Anyway, so defeated those two idiots. What is going on now? They're really tough. We got the Pokemon we need. Now we flee. What, you got a bunch of Grimer or something like that, and they'll just like ooze out of your bag anyway. Alright. Let's go further inside. I don't really think that's necessary. What is it? Oh, hey, Berg. Yeah, the first time I saw that, I actually got kind of nervous because it was like question mark, question mark, question mark. I don't think that will be necessary. Yeah, that does sounds kind of, yeah. I am Berg, and there was no one suspicious beyond here, so that's good. You are concerned about Team Plasma. For some reason or another, he reminds me of one of the teachers from my high school. I don't know. There's a lot of energy. So, what's his face is going to give you HMO4 for strength, so I'll let you push boulders out of the way. Pokemon Thieves. I'm pushing my camera with my chair, so I probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, there's not a lot of space where I'm recording in my dorm right now, so, yeah. Anyway, you there. Who are you? You look like you have a Cresselia wrapped around your head or something like that with that, like, weird blue thing. An excellent demonstration of battling. Well, you brought out your power of your Pokemon. Astounding, okay. So, we may or may not see him again. Who is that? I don't know. I like how many trainers there are in games that, like, the gym leaders have no idea who the heck they are. Even though, by, like, convention, you go and fight the gym leaders if you're gonna become a Pokemon trainer. But... yeah, because, yeah. Anyway, so this is a deeper part of the area, and that's actually Relic Passage, which is another area new to Black 2 and White 2. There's a lot in there. I'm going to be going there later. For now, it doesn't look like there's much more I can do here. Especially if stuff like this is going to happen, I mean. Yeah, so anyway, that's a Zubat, and I'm going to run into a lot of those, I think. So... I am going to be, if I can get a word in edgewise, switching up my team a little bit so that level 17 Luxray is out in front, and that should be lowering my encounter rate a little bit. I also have like 2 repels left, so I'm going to be going back to the Pokemon Center real quick to buy a couple more. I think it's safe to run now. Yeah, I'm going to be back. No. Oh, fine, Iris, you're stalking me on my way out. Your friend. What friend? No, he's just a little bit out of his head, that's all. Yeah, so that's that. Alright, so let's continue this video edit in peace, shall we? Thank you. So, I just went and blew about half my minor and repels because I'm going to be completely honest, I don't know this area very well, and I'm probably going to spend a fair amount of time running around Lost Year. So, up here is a random encounter because I forgot to throw the repel on after fighting with it, and I am, oh look, I didn't take very long at all to get here. So, Over here, this is the Castelia Gardens, yet another new area, and that's a Miracle Seed that'll power up grass-type attacks by 10%, so you can equip that on your grass-type starter or whatever, and that'll give Vine Whip a little bit more power or something. In here, in this Pokeball-shaped, I'm assuming that's what they were going for, area, you can find a couple wild Pokemon. Audino, that's what you get in the shaking spots, which I don't think I've talked about yet. Sometimes you'll find shaking spots in the grass, or like dust clouds and caves and stuff like that. And I'm gonna use Tackle. I probably shouldn't have. And you can find special Pokemon in there. Sometimes they'll be unique to each area, and sometimes that still did nothing. Most of the times actually you'll just find stuff like Aldino and Emolga, and those are Aldino's okay to fight because you get a crap ton of experience from it. It's like its EXP yield is like about as high as a Chansey, I believe, and if you know anything about like level grinding, you'll know that like Chansey is god. Let's switch out to Calvin here actually, because he's the one that needs experience rather than the awkward sheep. So, other Pokemon in here, I feel like they're actually worth... Can you stop hitting me all 5 times with... Fine, that was 4, but... Yeah, I'm going to cut this battle out, and I'm going to have a list of everything you can run into in here in a minute, because I'm good at explaining that. 2 levels up there, for everyone who participated in that battle. Whose great idea was this tract again? Game Freak. Anyway, I had the list of everything you can run into here, and it actually is, like I said before, kind of interesting. Rattata, boring. Skitty, alright. Buniri, alright. Pidove, boring. Cottony, which is actually pretty good because it can have the Prancer ability, and that'll like give it priority on all status attacks, like everything. And even in game, which I usually say you don't want to mess around with status too much because that'll get old real fast. That can be yeah, priority on all status is pretty good. And Petalil, and that's also not bad because I learned a couple good grass moves. It can learn like it can have the ability I forget what it is that keeps you from getting confused, and learn the like grass type equivalent of Outrage so that it can keep spamming a powerful grass attack and never get confused, so that's kind of alright. And lastly, what I am looking for, Eevee. So I don't know anyone who has not planned on using an Eevee on their Black 2 or White 2 team. If I can just run into one, and its catch rate is only 5%, so I'm probably going to be here until about 6 in the morning. Yeah, I get the feeling that Game Freak kind of felt bad about making us use only Unova Pokemon and Black and White 1, so they decided to give us an Eevee in this obscure little place in Castelia City. The first time I looked on Bulbapedia and I saw you could catch an Eevee in the wild, I was like, oh, that must be like some sort of crazy after-game event-exclusive thing, so yeah, I'm not going to plan on using this thing on my team. And then I found this place and I was like, oh, okay, and yeah, you get the idea. So, Cottony and Petalil are kind of version exclusives, by the way, as are Buniri and Skitty, so Skitty's and Petalil's White 2 and Buniri and Cottony's Black 2, so there's that. And I'm playing White 2, so yeah. Alright, so what was I saying? Oh yes, my theory is about Eevee. Come on, can I run into someone? Alright, it's 10:57 now. I'll let you know what time it is when I find an Eevee. About time. Actually, that wasn't too bad. It's only 11:04. So, like 7 or 8 minutes, depending on... oh, whatever. So, this is a wild double battle, actually. I am going to have to go and KO this one here, Petalil. And, alright, quick attack, that's fine and dandy. That's not fine. Let's see. Alright, so, Fluffy actually went down also, so, alright, so good, you're paralyzed. I would use, I would use Force Palm on Eevee also and try and get the KO, but, despite its level, it's still super effective, same type of attack bonus, so that's effectively, a lot of damage, and I don't want to risk KOing it because I don't want to run around in the grass even longer. So I'm just going to go and try and capture it at full health. So Great Ball, gonna waste Great Ball first. Come on. Blip. Darn. Alright, so you're using Growl. Fortunately, this is the last Pokemon that I'm actually gonna catch, like, in the wild in this playthrough. So after like a Pokemon catching Blitz early in this game, not gonna be doing much of it later. Until Legendary hunting happens, but that's a different matter entirely. So Sand Attack, alright, that's gonna lower his accuracy, but fortunately it doesn't lower the accuracy of the guy throwing the Pokeball, as far as I know. So, Pokeball can go. Blip. No, not even. Can I use like Quick Attack or something? I should probably have thought of this earlier, but I can use Quick Attack. And you avoided it because you used Sand Attack. Brilliant. So, alright, so my attack is falling. So I could probably use Force Palm safely. So let's not miss and let's not get a critical. Yes, I said let's not get a critical. I'm screwed. Alright. If I go down to a Wild Eevee because the only healing it has is an Oranberry, I'm not going to be happy, game. I want to know what I sound like on the recording there. Screw you. Pokeball. Catch. I'm dead. This is hilarious. I'm sorry. Come on. Not even. Do something stupid like Santa. Nice knowing you, Iron Man. Yes, that was Lou Gehrig's nickname for those of you who don't know. Is this gonna be a thing in every playthrough? I have to get KO'd by at least one wild Pokemon? That's more like a game. 20 minutes later, we find another Eevee. Okay, so, if you're not convinced of how long that took, Gehrig is now level 21, so, yeah. Alright, so, did I ever tell you about this kid named Michael who was just running back and forth through a patch of tall grass, and then he was so overwhelmed by the volume of Rattata with annoying things like Pursuit and Hyper Fang that he considered going back to the Pokemon Center to pick up that nice shiny level 50 Uber Dialga to just deal with all of it. Alright, so sarcasm aside, I finally found an Eevee. If Gehrig does not have 255 speed effort values by now, I don't know what's going on. I think I've lowered that HP enough. I have some Pokeballs if I can find that thing. I have 7 Pokeballs. Let's do this. Come on. Eevee, get in there. This recording is 59 minutes long, and I've had it happen before that when it gets long like that, it gets a little desynced. And I don't really like that, so I'm gonna hope that didn't happen. I don't usually like to go this long. Kinda wasn't paying attention, and that happened. So, Eevee, just get in there. After this, I am gonna end the video, and then in the next part, we're gonna go off to see Berg's Gym or whatever it is. Yeah, or the Battle Company or whatever I said I was gonna do. But, alright, my attack is gonna be in, like, the sewer by now. Like, way down in the Castilia sewers, like, where we just came from. If you keep using Growl 2, darn it. Alright, I might want to go and switch over to, I think I have, like, 3 Pokeballs left. How many? I have 4 Pokeballs left. I'm gonna go and switch over to this guy, Luxray, and use T-Wave, and, increase that catch rate by 50%. Alright, so you're using Growl again. That's brilliant. T-Wave. I would have laughed if he, like, used a contact move and paralyzed himself with static on the same time I used Thunder Wave, because that's, like, what happens every single time. Alright, so there's that. There is not that. I open the Pokemon menu when I want to get the Pokeballs, and I open the Pokeball menu when I want to switch out to Pokemon, and that, like, makes sense. Alright, so come on. Eevee. Tonight would be nice. 1. Sand Attack. That's I couldn't care less if you lower my accuracy, because, like, Luxray can fall asleep for all I care. Come on, Eevee. If I have to go back for, like, a second time because I run out of Pokeballs, 2, 3, thank you. I'm sitting here trying to get to Eevee now. If you understood a word of what I just said, then good for you. I really shouldn't do that because it might make sense in like if you listen to me in real life when I do that, but it probably doesn't when I do it on camera. Anyway, Eevee, what am I gonna name you? I'm not gonna give you an obvious like name like SBN or I don't know, something like that that'll tell you what it's gonna evolve it into, but let's see, S. Alright, so I named it after someone on high school robotics team. Now that I finally remember, that's what my naming convention was originally going to be on this team, like robotics teammates, but that's a little bit late for that now. So I'm going to get out of here, finally. There is more to explore, but that'll wait for a day when I haven't been sitting here for 40 minutes trying to catch something. There's, I believe, 2 or 3 battles to be had by random janitors who are going to probably carry boring stuff like coughings and ratatas that I've seen way too much of already. I'm not gonna, that would be such a waste if I would just say yes to go like 3 steps and get out of there and I'll never need to repel again. Or maybe that's an exaggeration, but yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed my rage at running around for 40 minutes trying to catch an Eevee and getting KO'd by one and having to go back to the Pokemon Center, and I'm almost running out of Pokeballs trying to catch another one. So, rate, comment, subscribe, watch some of the stuff I have uploaded. If this... What did I just do? Yeah, see you later before I make an even bigger fool of myself than I already have. You know what? For wasting so much of my time, and for making me take almost 40 minutes to catch an Eevee, and for beating up Blue Gary so much, I'm sure he really isn't very happy about this. Take this! Ha ha ha, I've always wanted to do this. Wherever time go. Rattata fainted.